This is a little golden nugget. Whenever you are creating a product from scratch, you're going to be creating multiple versions of that product. Eventually, they're going to get to a point where you can actually release it to the market. But I believe in ready, fire, aim. That's the only way to do things, is to actually start. You have a product or an idea in mind, and then you start running with it. You just run with it. And then eventually what's going to happen is you're going to have content and you're going to be like, you know what? Let's say, for example, video 1 is pretty good. Video 2, meh, not so good. Video 3, 4, and 5, very good. But video 2, I'm going to update it. So then you update the video. So whenever you're creating content or your future product and all this kind of stuff, you want to keep some of the elements generic. So you don't want to throw out prices. You don't want to throw out dates, times, all this kind of stuff. You want to keep it pretty neutral so that you can just replace those chunks, or you can add to those chunks with something that's a little bit more detailed, but you always have the core. So this is the foundation of the way I think, and this is the foundation of which I believe you should think. So with that in mind, let's jump into I Am Blueprint, and hopefully this will make more sense. Let me just share this. So this is my blueprint. I'm going to share this with you. So this is version 3. This is exactly what I said. I have 2 previous versions. The first one I think was like 10 pages. The second one was like 20, almost 30 pages. And then I condensed it down to about 15 pages. Because that was my goal, is I want to make it as concise and jam-packed with information so that you know exactly where you should start. So let's just begin. So Insta Millionaire Blueprint version 3. About the Insta Millionaire. Shane has spent the last 7 years learning from the best when it comes to online marketing. Once the pandemic hit in 2020, he knew that he had to change gears from selling other people's stuff to selling his own products and services. One of Shane's passions has been the idea of building online programs from scratch. Shane now uses his skills as a videographer and a video editor, because that was my background. I went to film school for that, to teach people how to create their own online programs to sell, especially with video content. He uses what is called a scaling model, which basically at the end of the day means wherever you're at, if you're working full time, if you have 2 jobs, 3 jobs, whatever, if you have money, if you don't have money, whatever, I have programs available for you from $0 to $20,000, depending where you are at in life. I treat everybody the same on my YouTube channel. I share everything that you're going to learn here. I share that on YouTube, but it's just spread out over days, weeks, months, etc. So I explained in a previous video that you kind of have to have 2 things in order to be successful online. I say kind of because it's not 100%, but this is how you should think. You should think, I want to provide value for people, but I also want to get paid for it. So how can you do this? There's 2 ways. One is you provide free content on your YouTube channel, and you don't have to make videos every single day, but you provide enough value that people will want to go visit your website and download whatever gift, whatever freebie that you have to offer. That's what you want to get. So basically, your YouTube channel is your platform where you get people to visit your website, and then hopefully you have a landing page and all this kind of stuff. So that's kind of the framework that you should be thinking. And this is why I say I use a scaling. So anybody on YouTube can get access to my information for free. But if they come to my website, it starts off with this blueprint. Then if you want to go further, you can actually buy stuff from me But this blueprint is enough to get you going. This is enough to get you to 10K or above. And that's my goal, is to help you to get to 10K. Currently, like I said, I have 20 products right now, varied from $0 to $20,000. So my goal is to teach 1,000 people globally to become the next Insta millionaire. So with that in mind, Shane, meaning me, wanted you to start exactly how he starts with every project, with a blueprint. This is his blueprint. So this is exactly what I use. I'm going to try and go through this as thoroughly as possible, but really you're going to have to digest this stuff on your own time. You're going to have to go through all of this and really think it through. But I'm going to give you like the 50,000 and then the 10,000 foot view. But if you have all of these points, I think there's 25 right now. If you have all of these, you have a good place that basically it's everything you need to create a digital product from scratch. And I don't know why other gurus are not teaching this stuff. They're making it hard. They're making it like the only way to get through to make thousands of dollars online is to buy my program, buy my course, buy this, buy that. If you want to get into real estate, buy my course. If you want to get into drop shipping, buy my course. If you want to get into Amazon affiliate, whatever, FBA, buy my stuff. If you want to learn how to write an ebook, buy my stuff. So they're all doing the same thing that I'm teaching you here, except they miss this part out of it. They're doing the other part, the last end, where they have a product, they have a website, they have their autoresponder already built, but they don't show you how to do what they're doing. They're telling you what to do. But if they were making hundreds of thousands of dollars online with their Facebook ads, why are they making a course for you to buy their course so you can do Facebook ads? Why wouldn't they just do that? So there is some method to the madness where you got to kind of reason your way through this stuff. I teach people how to build digital courses from scratch. This is what I do. So I teach people to do this very same thing for yourself. If you want to jump into the game of making money online, this is probably the most valuable way to do it. You can do affiliate marketing, all this kind of stuff, but why not have your own products? Why not create your own affiliate products where you can actually get people to sell your stuff? All right, that's a lot, but there's so much information in this blueprint. So I wanted to make this video. I wanted to take my time so that you can listen to it and walk through it yourself. So I'm just going to give you the 50,000 foot view of all 25. So this makes sense in case you can't read it, in case you're on your phone, maybe you're traveling, whatever it is. I might even make this into an audio version. Just rip the audio from this video, as I know I appreciate it when I can actually listen to something as opposed to watching it on video, because then I can consume it when I am in a vehicle. So with that in mind, I'm going to try and from here moving forward, I'm going to try and keep that in mind, that you're actually listening to this while you're driving your car, so that you don't have to visually see everything that I'm talking about. So the first thing is you need a vision. For me, this is going to sound kind of weird. Excuse me. I basically had a vision from God. One night, just had a dream. I couldn't sleep. All of a sudden, about 2 o'clock in the morning, God told me, I want you to create a brand new YouTube channel, call it Insta Millionaire, the Insta Millionaire. So I'm like, okay. I turned over, looked up on GoDaddy whether or not a domain was free. Insta Millionaire was free, but it was available, but it wasn't free. It was $60-some thousand US. So I'm like, I'm not spending $62,000 tonight. Thanks. I'm in bed. So I bought the next best thing, which was theinstamillionaire.com. Paid like $15 for it. And then I went to sleep. Next day, I created a YouTube channel. So I this is a step I did. Bought the domain, transferred the domain over to HostGator, because I used HostGator for years. I love HostGator. GoDaddy's a little bit more complicated for me. HostGator works. Then I created, on step 3, I created a Gmail account and also 3 email accounts inside HostGator, because depending what package you have, I have the unlimited package. I can create unlimited emails. So I suggest you create 3 emails from your domain. So for me, Shane at theinstantmillionaire.com, support at instantmillionaire.com, admin at instantmillionaire.com. Plus, I created 2 Gmail accounts, one for testing, one for the YouTube channel. So because it was called the Insta Millionaire, I just created one that's dedicated to that YouTube channel. Now you can use your business email. I don't mind using my Gmail for that. The reason why I created the second one is to test stuff. So if you're studying people, how they work, if you're testing your links specifically, that's what I use it for. So if I'm in my autoresponder and I set up a email campaign, I will test all the links there by sending it to that Gmail account. And there's all my links, and I can see what it looks like from my phone. If it looks good, I hit save, add it to my follow-up sequence. So that's the method to my madness around Gmails. And then I create the YouTube channel, point it to one of the Gmail accounts. Hopefully it's around your product idea. For me, it's the Insta Millionaire. So that's my Gmail. You don't need any content just yet. You just create a YouTube channel, have it up and running. And then I use Thrive themes. That costs you about $300-400 a year. You can use ClickFunnels. They're $150 American every single month. If you stop using it, basically you lose all your information, all that kind of stuff. I didn't really like that. For basically $300-400 a year, you get all access to all kinds of templates and everything in Thrive Themes. That's where I build all my websites, and I can build a website within an hour. That's why I use that. I also use Aweber. Aweber costs like $20-25 a month. I've been using it for years. When it first started out, it was like $19. You can actually refer people to Aweber. I don't have an affiliate with them. I should set one up, but I don't. And then you can get commissions off of that as well. Should be another video. So I use that. I don't like using, what is it? MailChimp. I don't like using it. I tried it. It's free. I like Aweber. I've been using it right from the get-go. I'm happy with it. It's so slick, so easy. Yeah, I pay money, but because I pay money, I'm invested in it. Step 7, I create a thank you page after I create a short email series. Just 2-3 emails. That's all you need. Hey, thanks for downloading or buying the product. Here's the link. Here's a bonus video, whatever it is. That's your first email. Second one, just following up to see if everything's cool. And then the third one, here's one thing that I learned from this product that you have. Maybe you saw this, maybe you didn't get this. But I also created this email for that to answer some of the most frequently asked questions, whatever it is. And then if you want my help, send them to your coaching page, your calendar. So we'll talk about that a little bit later. So 3 emails, welcome, how's it going? Like a follow-up. And then, hey, if you want my help, go here. So just 3 emails. Eventually you'll get into 7 emails and then 21 days, 60 days, whatever. But for now, let's just keep it short. 3 emails, done. Now, the next thing is product speak. This is my own patent pending, if you will. I create products out of thin air. Instantaneously, I create products. This is how I created this whole brand, the Insta Millionaire, is from product speak. How it works is you use your phone or a recorder and you just record your thoughts and ideas in audio fashion. You just speak it out loud. You can record yourself on a video, or you can use Zoom if you want, like what I'm doing here. I'm actually recording this video, and you just record your thoughts. So what I did was I went, okay, Insta Millionaire, what can I create around this? And I just started saying things out loud like, I am positive, I am bold, I am creative, all this kind of stuff. Then I realized every time I said that, it's actually an acronym for God. That's his name, I am. So when Moses said, who should I say is sending me? God said, say, I am. Jesus called himself, I am God. So it's kind of interesting that I have that in all my products. I like it because I'm a Christian. It's kind of cool. But I am also stands for Insta Millionaire. I am also stands for internet marketing. Kind of cool. So that only came out of me speaking out loud. So I am bold. And then because I was speaking out loud, I'm like, oh, I should create a product around the idea of I am speaking. Kind of cool, right? Only came because I started talking. So I have a product available. I won't share it right now, but I'll probably share it later in one of my other videos, how product speak works. But you're getting the 50,000 foot view. So that's product speak. I speak products into existence, then I do a pricing ladder. I start off with a box that says free. Next one says 7, 17, 27, 9, 47, 97, 197, 497, 297, 497, 997, 1497, 1997, 49.97. It's all 97s. Everything's got a 7 at the end, in case you haven't noticed. Do that all the way up to $20,000. So that's your pricing ladder. So now you have products. Hopefully you have more than 10 products. You should have a product that matches each one of these pricing ladders, each one of these steps on the pricing ladder. So for example, Blueprint is free, but it is also available for $97, and the value is $497. So you attach your pricing letter with the products that you have, and then you go, okay, which one can I honestly say is worth $100, and then I'm going to charge them $7? Which one is honestly $97, or which one is honestly $500, but I'm going to charge them $97? Which product is worth $1,000, but I'm only going to charge them $500 or $497? So this is why you need to attach your products to your pricing ladder. Again, nobody's telling you this stuff, only me. Canva, create all your logos, your banners for your YouTube channel, your thumbnails, your product look and feel. Mine is just so simple. I am whatever the product name is. I create it in Canva, and then I save it to my desktop or to my hard drive. 11, you're going to need a Stripe account. Stripe account is free. They charge, I believe, 2.3%. Some people think it's a lot. I think it's worth it. Now, because you created all your products, you now attach it in Stripe. So you go into Stripe, you create a new product, you call it whatever your product name is, attach your picture that you created in Canva, and then you attach a price to it, and you make it a one-time price. Don't make it recurring. I've done that by accident. You can have reoccurring charges, but we're just starting off slow here. One-time purchase, put your price, put the description of what your product is, create a link, and then add that link to your website page where you're going to sell this stuff. That's later. Where are we here? Canva, Stripe, okay, Zoom. Now you need a Zoom channels for free. Create that. Go to Calendly, create a Calendly for your calendar link, which you have on Gmail. Remember, you created a Gmail account. So you're going to link the Calendly to your Gmail calendar. Then you're going to connect Zoom, which is step 14, connect Zoom and your calendar, Zoom and Calendly together, so that when people book a call off of your website, they can actually book it on Zoom And I prefer that you use Zoom over a phone because it's free. Phone costs you money. Zoom just costs you data unless you have unlimited like I have. You use it for free, and then you just you set up your coaching or your strategy, which is what I have for 45 minutes. I just tell people, put your credit card away. This is not a sales strategy, nothing like this. This is to help you get the most from whatever it is that you purchased, whatever. I just make that 45 minutes, boom, and I ask them questions, and then I document everything, all my stories, or all my strategy sessions are recorded so that I can turn that into a product down the road. Okay, 15. AP registration. What is this? This is after they bought the product from you. So if they buy something from $7, you send them to another page which says basically congratulations on the purchase of your product. Just to make sure we send your product to the right place, please leave your first name, last name, best email address, and phone number. This is important because you want to make sure that there's no glitches and it actually gets to them. Once they fill out that registration page, you send them to an upsell page, and that upsell page could be free coaching. That could be an upsell. You can give them a $7 product, a $17 product, a 97. I wouldn't go higher than $97. I would keep it low because this is just to get them to get their wallet out and to show that they are interested in buying something from you. That's all that is. It's just a little tiny tripwire mechanism just to get them buying something from you. They don't have to do it, but it's kind of nice to just add a little bit of cash flow that way. And then 17, book a call. So you splash them over to the next page where they book a call with you. And then after all this is done, you create your freebie now. Now that you have all this stuff, now we're going to get into more about content and all this stuff. So for me, the easiest place to start is a blueprint. So I determine in my head, I'm like, what can I do for that's $500 in value? What can I do? It's a blueprint. Okay, how can I make that really valuable instead of just a PDF? Why don't I create a little video or a video series, whatever, to walk them through the blueprint so that they have a better understanding of how it works? So that's what I did. I created my freebie, which is this blueprint. And then you have a congrats, thank you page right after the freebie. You can choose to do another upsell if you want, whatever. And then step 20 is create YouTube content. Now we're getting into the content part of it. You create some videos talking about your stuff. You're just getting ideas out there. You can keep it all unlisted until you're ready to rock and roll. But right now you're just documenting your thoughts, your ideas, and all this stuff. But right now it's content. It might be something simple like an introduction to your YouTube channel, introduction to your website, introduction to your course or your product. So you got 3 videos right there, and that's it. Just bare minimal. Then 21 is you test all your links, make sure everything's working. This is why we created an additional Gmail account so that you can send all your tests to that, make sure everything's running. So you just pretend you're a brand new person on your website, type in your name, type in your Gmail address, and then the links will get sent to you, and you can just go from there and make sure everything's spelled right. I find it easier than being on the website, and when I write everything out, type everything out, and then I test it and send it, I don't see the spelling mistakes until I actually get it on my iPhone. Then I'm like, oh, there's a spelling mistake on my website. Oh, there's a spelling mistake on my PDF or whatever it is. For some reason, I can only see it after the fact. So that's why I use a test email. And it's never going to be 100% perfect. It's never going to be. You just constantly replace and update. So where are we now? Test links. 22 is create 7 follow-up email series. So if somebody buys something from you, have 7 emails. You already created 3. Hey, congrats. Here's your product or whatever it is. This is a quick follow-up. This is what I learn, and then have free coaching to help you go further. And then email 456 is more training on the specific product that they purchase from you. Could even be a video link, a new video link to your YouTube channel. Make it unlisted. Don't show it publicly, because you want them to feel special about what they're getting. And then starting to lose my thought. There's so much information. So yeah, 7 emails. Then when that's done, you're constantly replacing and updating your stuff. But you don't have to do this all at once. But once you have the framework and all this stuff in place, you're going to notice things that are maybe in error, or there's a mistake or whatever. Just change it, update it. This is why you're on that step. And then number 24 is to document all this stuff. I could have probably put this as step 2, document everything. Maybe I will in another version of this, but I always think it's important to document everything. Don't delete all your stuff. Just keep it, put it aside. If you make a mistake, if you screw up, whatever, just put it aside. And then number 25, the last one, is start connecting. So what I do by connecting is I go onto YouTube, I look up Russell Brunson, Sonny Letterduzi, Ted McGrath, Dan Locke, Grant Cardone, all these people, and I click on the bell after subscribing to the YouTube channel. I don't follow anyone else that has a brand new YouTube channel and all this kind of stuff, for me personally. Because why? Because I want their audience. I want to tap into their audience. So I will create my videos around their content. So if Dan Locke has a video about should coaches be riches, I create a video and call it Should Dan Locke Be Rich? And I make it very close so that my videos actually show up beside his, and then I can glean some of his audience over to me. And I love Dan Locke. I think his stuff is fantastic. But this is what I mean by connecting. If I do go to another channel that I like say Sonny Letterduzi or Ted McGrath, I will comment on their channel. This is how I connect. I don't tell them to come to my website. I just say, congrats, you gained a new subscriber, great content. This is what I like. Because sometimes people will ask you, what did you like about the video, blah, blah, blah. So just put something, hey, that was a great thing that you said on this part of the video, blah, blah, blah. I know that's a lot of stuff. You see how valuable this is? I wish people showed me this before. I had to figure this out. This costs so much to figure this stuff out, but you get it. So the 50,000 foot view of I am Blueprint. Find out where your potential customers are. Mine are hanging out on YouTube. Discover what they're buying. They're buying Dan Locke stuff. They're buying Ted McGrath. They're buying Sonny Letterduzi's, Dean Graziosi, Tony Robbins, Grant Cardone, Ty Lopez, Sam Ovens. They're buying all their stuff. So you know it works. Can you scale the prices? Yes, because these people are scaling their prices. Dan Locke, I believe you buy a coaching program for $10,000 plus. Same thing with all the other gurus. So you can do that for yourself. Where are they hanging out? Again, for me, it's on YouTube. Can I make them an offer that's irresistible? Yes. Blueprint, for example. Can I get repeat customers? If you do your job well, they'll come back again and again and again. So again, to reiterate, step 1, find where your customers hang out. Again, mine are on YouTube, and they're usually about my age or younger. Depends. Usually I target towards people that are either Christian, males that are working in the trucking industry, whatever it is, and they have a full-time job, but they just want to make a little bit extra money from home so that they can retire a little bit earlier. That's my target market. Are they buying what? Yes, they're buying it because I bought, I know people that buy, all this kind of stuff. Is this a fad, or is this a dying market? It's not a fad. The make money online space is going to be around forever, for a very long time, very long time. This is why right now I don't advocate that you buy ads, because the market could change so fast where all of a sudden it could cost you a ton of money to buy ads on YouTube and Facebook and all this kind of stuff. And you want your own stuff at the beginning. If you want to get into ads, make sure that people are actually buying your stuff first. Make sure that you've done a one-on-one call first, coaching, whatever it is. Make sure you go through all your links, your process, everything. Then you can jump into ads, because now you know everything in the background works. All right. Number 3, can you scale it? I can scale all my products from $0 to $20,000. That's a pretty good scale. Is there a cap? No. You can make unlimited amounts of products. To become a millionaire, all you need is to sell 4 products at a price point of $30 times 25 sales for each one of those. If you can do that, 25 customers a day buying 4 of your products, you're going to be a millionaire within a year. So can you get repeat customers? If so, how can you take advantage of this? I don't mean taking advantage of the people. I just mean take advantage of the situation where they're buying from you again and again. So can you make them an offer they simply cannot refuse? This blueprint, I think, is worth more than $500. So this is my freebie, whatever it is. Maybe at the time of watching this, you're buying it for $500 or $1,000, and you're like, what? You mean at one time people can get this for free? Yeah, I was that generous. And every once in a while, you can go back, tweak this, and make it free again. You just keep adding. Like eventually, this will get to probably version 10 or something. So this is an example of my blueprint. This is available online for $97. So don't tell people it's worth $97, but you don't have a link to it. So people can actually buy this right now for $97 at the time of you watching this video. So my question to you is, do you think you can do something like this? Do you think you can make a PDF like this on Canva? And do you think you can record a video of yourself talking about your product or service on Zoom? This is what I'm doing. I'm recording it on Zoom. And then I created my PDF on Canva. If you can, you have now you have the beginnings of a future product. All you have to do is believe that you can teach something to someone. If you could teach one person, you can teach many. So this is why I created this. So hopefully you got a lot out of this. Watch this video over and over again. It's heavy, but there's a lot of stuff. If you follow these steps, you can do them in any order, but I tried to lay it out in the order that I've done it. And if you stick to this order, you can't help but create products from scratch. And then you wash, rinse, repeat, create another product. And then once you have 3 or 4 products, bundle those products. So if they're worth $10,000, bundle them and sell them for $100. Sell them for $500 for a limited time. You can now offer a bundle package. Put all this stuff. You can offer a done for you. I can do all this for you. It's going to cost you a premium, but your goal is to shorten that gap. So I'm just going to wrap this up right now. The idea again is I offer people a way to make money online for free on my YouTube channel. So everything that you're learning here, you can get this on my YouTube channel, and you can find some stuff on other people's channels, but not like this. They're telling you how to sell $20,000 programs, but you don't have a website. You don't have a YouTube channel. And they're telling you you don't need a YouTube channel. They're telling you you don't need anything. You don't need any experience, anything. And I'm telling you that you need some experience. If you don't have the experience, visit my YouTube channel. I'll get you experience. I'll show you what you need to do. So at the beginning, you make everything for free. And then once everything is rocking and rolling and everything makes sense, all your links are working and everything, your Gmail, your email sequence, you got all your tools all set up. Some is going to cost you money, some isn't. Once that's all set up, now you can start charging. especially when they go to your website. It's like they're visiting your website, they're hungry. They're hungry. So I give you a blueprint. This is how it works. This is exactly what I do. I'm not telling you to go sell stuff on eBay or Amazon or telling you to go into Bitcoin, all this kind of stuff. I'm telling you how to become the next Insta millionaire, how to become successful online. You are literally seconds away from having that idea that can launch you to the next Insta millionaire status. And that's what I want. I want 1,000 people to get this. I want them to get there, because once you start making $10,000 or more, you and I can work together on other stuff. And I know, because you've done the whole process and it's worked for you, I don't have to teach you everything above the $10,000 mark. This is where you're learning all this stuff, but I don't have time to teach you from scratch. This is why I documented everything and put it in a video format for you to learn, audio format, PDFs, all this kind of stuff, so you can consume it at your own leisure for absolutely free. If you want to go faster and you're like, hey, I understand where you're going, all this kind of stuff, I either want to sell your products or services for you and help you out and get a commission, which I pay 10%. Actually, it's between 8 and 12%, depending on the size of the product. If it's a $20,000 product, you make a little bit less commission. I think it's like 8%. But if you're selling lower ones, it's like 10%, 12%, depending on what it is. So anyways, and also if you have a product or service that you've created, we can talk about it on your YouTube channel. Now you have content because the Insta Millionaire is coming onto your channel. Talk about your stuff. Anyways, I got to go. Wife's calling me. We got stuff to do. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you later.